Am I live? Is it live? Am I finally live? Does the sound work? Yes. Haha. Okay, that took like a hot second to go live. Flipping YouTube. Not going live when I want to go live. Did I spell troubles wrong? I don't know. It looks weird in the chat. I said, y'all, I'm trying to go live. It's not working. Sorry, everybody. I tried. I think I had to refresh my page like 4 times in order to get this to go live. So, but we're here. We're doing it. First thing, Blaine found these really fun like sodas. We're not big soda drinkers. We never really have been. But he found these like kind of good. Well, they're good for you sodas. It has like a prebiotic, like 25 calories, only 5 grams of sugar. And this one is like supposed to taste like Coca-Cola. It's classic cola. And it's like really good. It's also infused with apple cider vinegar. Yeah, it's called Poppy, right? Poppi. They have a root beer one, and I tried the root beer one, and I've tried the Dr. Pepper one. But this one is really good. It is made with stevia, and I don't like the taste of stevia. I can taste it in like everything I have. This one, I barely taste it. If not, don't taste it at all. It tastes like Coca-Cola. But the other two, I can taste it a little bit more. But it's my find of the day or the week. Good stuff. They're not that cheap though, so I don't know how much we're going to get them. But if you're looking for a soda alternative, Poppy, right? Yeah, Poppy. No, but hello everybody. Thank you for joining. So excited to be live again. Hopefully my camera doesn't die this week. It should have a fresh new battery in the darn thing. So it shouldn't die. I'm talking to you, camera. Please don't die. No, this week was actually a really chill week. Just doing a lot of work stuff. Went to the outlet. If you saw my outlet video, thank you. If not, it's up. I found some pretty cool stuff at the outlet. The outlet is so funny whenever I go. Because I feel like it's a lot of people who are either trying to resell stuff, people from out of town, people literally take in suitcases. Like, as Blaine was parking so I could go in, he pulled up, and these people that were parked like in front of us were literally pulling suitcases out of their car that they then wheeled into the Disney store to fill up with stuff. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's a thing. I don't know. I don't like the reselling market. I mean, I get that you can make a lot of money off of it, but I also hate when I go to the outlet as like a one person, and I'm trying to buy like a gift for somebody, or I find something that I really, really like, and I want to give it to somebody else. So I want to get 2. And then there's a lot of times that there's only like 1 left of things. And it's like really frustrating. I think even in the parks, people feel it too. Like all the resellers, you'll see like a limited quantity up to 10 per guest or whatever. And that's because a lot of people resell, which is fine, but it's kind of annoying to me. To me, it's annoying. I get it, but it's annoying. But I think it's so funny when I watch someone, and I can see the cast members that are working at the outlet just kind of go, here they are again. Like, yeah, the cast members of the outlets are so funny and so nice. I swear I always just like have good interactions with them when I go. It's nice because like I don't know. I'm never like in a huge rush when I'm at the outlets because I'm usually just making the video, and I walk around a few times just to make sure I see everything, just because they restock things or like put out new stuff as I'm walking around. So you'll see me, or I'm like half the time, like this last video, I swear I could not, the pin section would not get busy. I was trying to see the pins because I saw that they had Epcot 40 pins, and I was like, what? Epcot 40 pins are at the outlet. I won't tell you which ones, but I wanted to see which ones they had, and I was like, what? They have Epcot 40 pins? Like, this is going on right now. I wanted to get one for the 40th, but they were too expensive, which I didn't end up getting one. I don't know. Pins just really aren't my thing anymore. Like, maybe I should start collecting pins again, but they're just really expensive. But I do love them, and I have like a lanyard and everything, so I could go pin trading. Maybe I should just get some cheap ones in the outlet and go pin trade and show you guys how to do that, because it's super fun if you don't know. But no, the freaking pin section. So half the time I'm like walking around, even especially when I'm filming, like I'm walking around trying to not drag it on too much, but wanting to give everybody like a nice view of what's happening that day in the store. But like I wanted to get these freaking pins. I wanted to show you guys the pins. And every time I'd walk by, I swear somebody would just like cut in front of me, or there's just people there shopping, which is totally fine. But it's just such a crowded environment that sometimes filming in that store is really hard. I'm getting really used to it though, and I'm trying to go at like not the peak times, which is really smart not to go, on the weekends. Nighttime, I try to go like on my days off when I can, like in the morning, or I'll just take a quick trip out there and then I'll work later in the evening or something dumb. Um, but no, the outlets are fun. I like them. But no, the cast member, I said it in the video, but like the shirt, one of the shirts I found, the tag for it was the last one in my size. And I really wanted the shirt and the tag was missing. So I just brought like a second size of that same shirt with the tag on it, up to the cash register. And then the lady, the cast member at the register was like, wow, like, you're awesome. And I just was like, oh, why? She's like, this just makes it so much easier. And I was like, well, I used to work retail. Like, I understand how it is. And didn't want to make you guys have to run it, grab something off the floor because the line to check out is usually always really long too. Um, so she just was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, you have such great energy. Like, I was like, I'm super happy for my purchases. And she like looked through what I was getting and she's like, oh, you should be. These are such cute items. Like, people find the coolest stuff in here. I was like, oh, for sure. You guys have the best stuff. So they're always like so nice. If you're nice to them, they'll definitely be nice to you, which is really sweet, which is how everybody should be. Like, be nice to people, probably be nice to you back, hopefully. But no, but it was really cool. I like getting to chit chat with people, especially when um, just trying to make their day a little bit better. Just like I like what you guys do. I like to come on here with my videos and with these live streams and just say hi and hopefully make your day a little bit better. I don't know the way I can. I can only do so much. But no, it was a super fun trip. The funny thing is that once I stopped filming, because I always like film and then I go shop for myself. Sometimes I have to grab things while I'm filming because I know that they're gonna like be gone so fast. But usually I try not to grab things until after I've filmed, so I'm not just like like this last video. I was holding a lot of stuff while I was filming. I was like, but things was like the last of sizes that I was like, I don't want to not get them while I see them and then stop filming and then miss the opportunity to grab said item. But as soon as I stopped filming, I swear like half of the crowd of people like left. Like I was able to go to the pin section. I was freely walking around, just trying to figure out what I wanted to get. I was trying to find my dad like a little birthday present thingy, which I ended up finding him. So if you watch the video, you'll find out what I got him. But no, it was just so funny. I was just like, where is this when I'm filming? Like, why is everybody and their mother here where I'm filming? And then as soon as I put my camera away, it's like tranquil. I could hear the Disney music playing in the background. Like, there was no line at the checkout when I was checking out. Like, I walked up through the little baskets that you can see there, just looking at the baskets, looking at the little Bambi pillows. Like, do I need this? Nah, it's cute. I could put it in my office. No, I don't need it. It was so funny. I was like, wow, why is it when I'm filming? It's like everybody's here. And then I don't. And it's like harmony. It was hilarious. It was so funny. But yeah, that was my outlet experience. It was great. But no, the outlet's cool. I need to go visit the other one because there's two of them really close to each other. The one I go to, it's literally like right off of the expressway exit I take off of the freeway. So I don't actually have to get on the freeway at all in that area. I just get on and off on the expressway. So that's really, really nice. But the other one is like farther down, closer to where I used to live when I did the Disney College program. So yeah, I should see. But the cast members have assured me that literally everything goes to both. It just depends on what sells out at one faster than the other. So I don't think one gets anything super different than the other. It just depends on which one's busier that day or for said item that they're selling. Because I've watched other people's videos about that solely go to the other one, not the one I go to, and it's like the same stuff that I've seen at the one I go to. So, but it'd be cool to check them both out just to see and make a video at the other one and just check it out because why not? I'm here. But no, I'm trying to take Brienne, my friend Brienne, with the two little girls that I make videos with, because I'm like, you could get the girls such cheap things there. They had these like, oh, I almost took a picture. I almost got one for Brienne or for Charlotte because I don't think, no, Emma probably would have fit them. But they were like these like, it was like a denim skirt with like leggings underneath, like little kids with the skirts and the leggings underneath. But it was like this really pretty denim skirt with like a princess thing on it, on like the little bottom of like the hem area. And then it had these like really pretty, like metallic, sparkly, like leggings with all the princesses on them. I should have just stopped and looked at them. But they're pretty small, so maybe it was more like baby stuff, not little kids. I don't know, but it was really cute. And I was like, oh, I thought of the girls as soon as I saw them. I was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. I was like, oh, where is it for the adults? Like, I'd wear that. Hello, Disney. You're like missing out on the adult things. But something that I still didn't see a lot of 50th anniversary stuff. Some of almost all of the Coach stuff has come through the outlet. It's still not cheap. Like the sweatshirt, I'm pretty sure, like the red one, I was there last time. It was there in the last video I just made, and it still wasn't cheap. Like I still wouldn't pay the money for that. I'm just like, like I really liked the like waist bag fanny pack that they had, the Coach one, and they had it at the outlet, but it was still like a couple $100 or something. Or it was like just something that I was like, maybe if it was 100, I'd think about it. But it was over $100. And I was like, I don't know, like it's really cute, but I have my lounge flies. Like, I like my lounge flies, so it's fine. I'd rather buy lounge flies. And they didn't have any ears. This is the first trip I went that I did not buy a new pair of Mickey ears. I was very sad. I mean, I have a bajillion of them, so I really don't need any more. But I like when I can find like $5 pairs of ears. Like, boom, did it. I buy it every time. But they had all of the Christmas ones that were left. They had the plaid ears like I got, and then the snow globe looking ears, and the Toy Story like Pixar ones. If you watch the video, you could see them. No, but it was a good time. It was a very good time. But yeah, apparently Tron was in soft opening the last few days. I saw another vlogger post about it, and I was like, wait, what? See, this is the thing with Tron, is it's like, I'm still excited to ride Tron for the first time. Oh, and it's opening sooner, I'm pretty sure. It's like April 3rd or 4th. I'm pretty sure. I think it's the 3rd, April 3rd. It's opening, which I'm still blocked out, so doesn't help me. It's like, come on, Disney, you're not helping me. But it is confirmed it will be a virtual queue, and Guardians will still keep the virtual queue system as well. So you'll have to pick which ride you'll want for the virtual queue when you're here, which is fine. I don't know. Virtual queues are annoying, but it is what it is, And you'll still have the option to purchase the Lightning Lane, which is interesting. I mean, it's expensive, but if you're really wanting to ride it, like, go for it. But no, I'm still excited to see. I want to eat the Tron food that we talked about last week. Very excited for that. So even if I don't get on the ride for some reason for the virtual queue that day, at least I could still go eat the new stuff for Tron. I'm very excited for Tron still. I'm definitely not like keeping it in the same category as Guardians, because nothing will be like Guardians. Because Guardians is like such a long roller coaster, and it's good, and it's just like, I don't know. To me, it's like perfection at Disney, and Epcot needed a roller coaster like that. So I was like, or do they even have? No, what am I talking about? They don't have a roller coaster. I have Test Track, which is the closest thing. So I was really happy they added that. But again, I've said this before. I'm excited that Magic got another attraction like that, especially because Splash just went, away. It went down. It'll come back, obviously, but it'll be down for a few years. So I was happy they got another attraction in there to try to like even the load out. I know it's a virtual queue, but that hopefully will still pull enough of a crowd. And plus, I feel like Tomorrowland really needed something else to fill that land up. I think it makes a really pretty view at nighttime too. Um, in Tomorrowland, I think it's just like aesthetically, it looks really, really cool. So, yeah, I am excited for Tron. I'm not, my hopes aren't like super high for how much I'm gonna love riding Tron because it's so short, but I still don't think I'll hate it. Like Mine Train, Seven Doors Mine Train is really short. So I'm interested to see what I think of that compared to Tron. Um, I'm thinking very similar for ride times, but I do like, I feel like I want to ride, which I don't get to choose unless I lightning lane it, which I might. I might lightning lane for Tron when I can go just to make sure I can ride it. But I'd love to ride it at nighttime. So that's why I'm saying I might have to lightning lane it because you don't get to choose your boarding group. So I might, but I feel like everybody and their mother is going to try to, the amount of things that I've tried to get in the last year by going into like a virtual queue type situation have failed is insane. So getting some PTSD when it comes to that. But wanted to go to Taylor Swift Eras tour here in Tampa, but I didn't get in before the site crashed, which is super fun. So that was a thing. And then not getting AP previews for Tron. So hopefully, usually I'm pretty good with like the Guardians queue. I've been pretty dang good at getting us in the Guardians queue for like relatively good times. I mean, again, you don't get to choose your time, but I just feel like I've passed them. I'm just like, oh yeah, bored. Select your party, pre-select. Which yes. Oh, that's also something I want to talk about. Because somebody asked me about the process of going into to get a boarding group. Yes, there's something you should wake up. I wake up 6:50 because the boarding passes go out at 7 o'clock. Like you can choose to like join the queue at 7 o'clock. So I usually come in to my see, like look at right now, my Disney Experience app is not loading. Like it can be a pain in the butt. It cannot load. So you don't want to wake up like minutes before. So like I have to like exit out of this and like reopen the freaking app because it does this to me constantly. Oh look, there. Am I signed in? Is it going to sign me in? No, it's not. I'm going to have to sign in. Which I was just on this app literally this morning. So I'm like, cool. So here I am. I'm signed in. So what's going to happen is you're going to come down and see the virtual queue. Sorry, this is backwards. I could screenshot or screen record this and send it, but I was just going to show you guys. Oh, no, it's not backwards. It's only backwards for me. Swag. Sorry, I have my stream open over here. Just double check. So it's not backwards. Okay, it's a little blurry there. And then you're going to hit, wait, what? Yeah, join the virtual queue. Oh, what? It even says it's on soft open. I was just on this app. I didn't see this. So, okay, so this is a perfect example of what I'm trying to say. So, this it shows you up top which park you're going to, which you have to have a reservation for said park before you can make a boarding group, like become a part of the boarding group. So, I'm so mad. Between March 20th and April 2nd, guests may have an early opportunity to launch into the grid on Tron Light Cycle Run. Guests can request to join at 7 a.m. What? The virtual queue for Tron Light Cycle Run will still be in place when. Yeah, what? So it started today. The soft opening started today. I feel like I have to go to Magic Kingdom now. What the what? I didn't know this was a thing. I might be changing my reservation for Friday to Magic and then park hopping to Studios later in the day to meet the girls. Anyway, oh, I guess I can literally join this. Okay, so I went to Epcot and you see Guardians of the Galaxy. And it says join virtual queue. I'm going to click that. So this says none of my family members are like for eligible to join the queue, which is fine. When you see it, when you're like actually trying to join the queue, you can see your party and then you click your party and confirm it. And then it'll say confirm party. since it's before 7 a.m. And then you'll just watch it and you'll watch your clock and you refresh. And then as soon as this lights up blue, like you see how it's like faded out, it'll light up blue at 7 o'clock and you just hit join virtual queue. So you'll want to go through the steps to pre-approve your party before 7 o'clock, whether it's for Tron or Guardians, just so you have that step already done. Else you're going to have to open your phone, complete that step, then hit join virtual queue. And that is the biggest rookie mistake I've seen people make. I've even made it in the past. So like literally make sure you join, you confirm your party, whoever's doing it. And if you have a larger party, this is for sure a tip you need, because you do not want to be, because I think you used to have to open it up and confirm everybody and then hit queue. You couldn't do it previous. Like you couldn't complete that step and then wait to join the virtual queue, which was just tripping everybody up. So I think they updated the app and then made that happen. So that's good. But yeah, make sure I wake up at 6:50, sometimes 6:50. No, 6:50. 6:50. Because then that gives me 10 minutes to like come back into like consciousness from sleeping about what am I doing? What's happening? Why am I awake? Why is my alarm going off? But yeah, so that's just like the biggest tip I could tell you for virtual queues. Make sure you've confirmed. Wow. Did my like everything got really bright? Okay. Yeah. It is weird. Tron apparently is in a soft opening. I'm gonna have to figure that out this week. Maybe you'll see me go to Tron soon. I don't know. I'm very confused. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know Tron would be. I'm just really curious now. I can't go till Friday. You know what? I'm going to change my reservation right now. Brian's going to see it and go, why'd you do that? Because I know they don't usually get to go, obviously, until the girls are out of school. Sometimes Brian and I will go like by ourselves and then come back and pick the girls up. But, I think it was gone. And that's probably why it was gone. Frickin' Tron. I'm so sad. I guess truly nobody knew that was going to happen. Maybe people knew. Let's see. Can I bet. Yeah, Magic is done. And so is Hollywood Studios right now. Can I do Magic that day? Do I have enough? Oh, I'm so upset. Yeah, and I can't go any other day this week. Well, I'll try next week for sure. I still have that one, right? What? No. Oh, I do have it. Oh, I thought I just changed my reservation for Friday, and I was like, no. Ah. No, I'm just listed down differently. Wait, what? No, I didn't. No, it did. What? Okay, hold on. The 24th for this Friday. It did. Boo. Boo. I think I modified that on accident. Dang it. Oh no, I'm good. Can I do this? Your pass has been confirmed. This is how quickly I can just change my reservations and be a dum-dum. Hollywood Studios for the 20. Yes. Okay. Magic Kingdom next week. Okay, great. I just panicked myself. I was a dum-dum and was thinking I was trying to modify this Friday's reservation I have for Hollywood Studios to be in Magic, which I'll continue to look to see if I can change it, because sometimes you can. And then I was a dum-dum, and then I was like, I'll make a reservation for next Friday, which I just literally in the modify section modified it instead of leaving that section and then creating a new reservation. So whatever, I'll try next week for Tron. If not, we will continue to wait because apparently they don't want me to ride Tron. But yeah, a soft opening for Tron, which makes sense. But I'm like, what? Why do I have a job? I could just go to Disney all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I need to work. I like my job, but I'm like, dang it, Tron soft opening. Dang, I'm sad. That would explain why all of the Magic reservations were gone on Friday. I was wondering because I made that reservation because I saw that Brienne made the reservation like last week for this Friday. And I was like, wow, Magic Kingdom. Why is it gone? Maybe people probably knew before I did. I feel like I keep up on my Disney news. Apparently not as much as other people. My bad, guys. My bad. But I guess we'll try Tron next week, which will be really interesting. Now I'm very curious. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I think I can still do it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we'll see. I'll be with my parents next Friday because they're in town, and I'm gonna go and see them. They have a condo near the parks, so I guess I'll just have to make sure they make a Magic reservation, or I'll be closer, so maybe I can rope drop if I have to. Sorry, I'm just like, oh, Tron. The Tron thing just threw me off because I'm like trying to freaking get to Tron before it opens. Well, before they block out my pass, and it's just not working out, guys. It's not working out. It's fine. I'm sad though. But that is cool. It is cool that they're soft opening. I think it's cool. I'm excited. Hopefully I can get there in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Hopefully next week I'll be able to soft open with Tron because that would be awesome. Because like I said before, I cannot write it until like 2 weeks after it opens because my pass is blocked out and I'm really, 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 really sad. So the fact that it is soft opening is crazy and it's actually really cool. So I'm super excited. I've said so like 10 times. Sorry. That whole modifying my reservation just took a lot out of me. Soft opening for Tron. Yeah, Tron. Found out literally 2 seconds ago when I was explaining how to get in a virtual queue and saw that they are doing right? But the problem is I can't get a reservation for Magic Kingdom for this whole week. So I can't do it. I got a reservation for next week, which is like fine. But I was like, what? I have to work. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. But it's fine. Wrecked. Yes. Very sad. I'm very sad. It's okay. I'm fine. I just really want to ride Tron. Like, I don't know. I don't even think it's going to be amazing, but I still want to ride it. Like, I think it's going to be great, but it's not going to be my favorite because it's not going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind. But I still want to go freaking ride the dang thing. Like, some people have ridden it like 12 times. And I'm like, come on. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. It's good. I'm good. No, it's fine. It's a busy season at work. And if it wasn't, I would try to rearrange some of my days. But it is busy. It is busy. Yes, I did. They updated Indiana Jones and Toontown at Disneyland. If you guys haven't seen that yet, because Toontown looks really cool, makes me want to go to the West Coast, but it's expensive. But their Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway looks way cooler. Like the queue is way cooler than the queue we have here. Like, as Nolan said, wrecked. Like, we got the shaft at Disney World with that because they just like reskinned the Great Movie Ride, which I loved the Great Movie Ride. And Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway is cool, but I was like the whole line is themed at Disneyland. And I was like, what? I want a themed line. What the heck? But I've been watching all the Fresh Baked Disney videos. They're my favorite Disneyland vloggers. Fresh Baked. Oh my gosh. I'm drinking soda today. I apologize. I never drink bubbly things like this. Um, my healthy soda. It's fine. Um, no, I did watch the ride through though, and it looks so much better. And hopefully, Indiana Jones doesn't break down as much as it used to. Because I swear, every time I went to Disneyland, um, it would be like down, or like the line would be so long because it went down, and then you're like, cool, or like I'm in the line for it, and then it goes down, and I'm like, let's not, or like you be on the ride and it would break down. Um, so a couple of times, like some of the rooms wouldn't even work. And I was like, okay, like the rooms with like the puffs of air, the spear room, it didn't work a few times. So I'm just like, yeah, it was much needed, a much needed, uh, soda. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Update. But yeah, I did see that they updated Indy, and that's so cool. And I miss Indy. That's the thing is like I love so much about both Disneyland and Disney World that it's like when I'm at one, I miss the other. But we'll have to make a trip to Disneyland soon, like in the next couple of years, because that'd be really cool. I'd love to go back now that I'm basically a resident of Disney World. When I tell people, I love when I meet new people. I met this new girl, uh, and we went out to lunch with my friend Brienne, and I and her. We took her out to lunch, and Brienne's like, "Oh yeah, like Birdie and I go to Disney all the time, like blah blah blah." And she was like, "Oh, like how often do you go?" And Brienne's like, "Oh, I only go like once or twice a month, depending on with my girls." And Brienne's like, "But Brittany goes every week." And I was like, "Yeah, I go once a week." And she was like, "You go once a week?" And I was like, "Yeah, I go once a week." And then I said, I make YouTube videos and I just really like going. And then she was like, "Oh, okay." I'm sure she still thought I was like crazy. But then I was like, "No, we have annual passes, so it's like not expensive." But it's so funny when I tell people I go to Disney World at least once a week because they just look at me like I'm on drugs of some sort. And I'm like, "No, I just like to go." And I can go now. I used to not be able to. So this is still super fun. I don't think it'll ever stop being super fun for me. So I constantly just wish I was there all the time. But I still have to have a real job, be a real human, be a real adult. No, it's fine. I like my job. I like the people I work with. They're really fun. I get to make videos all the time. I get paid for it, which eventually maybe I'll get paid for it on here too. Subscribe if you're not. Segue to that. I'll be that person. But I am really, really close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not going to lie. It's been really cool. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you know somebody who loves Disney content, send them my link, tell them to subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. Just one of my goals is to get 1,000. And it unlocks like a bunch of new features for me as like a creator once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So then I could do like Monday night live streams at the park. Like right now I can't mobile live stream until I hit the subs I need. So I say it because I feel like everybody wants it, but I also just want it so then I can do other cool things with y'all. Take you other cool places live. It's super fun. But yeah, it's super cool. Oh, I'm like dying. It's fine. Oh, this is like the realest. Like, I don't know. It's like my pet peeve when people are on social media and try to act like they're like the perfect person. Like nothing is wrong. They never sneeze. Their nose never runs. And I'm like, yeah, you're still a human being. It's fine. So I love these lives because it's like, nah, I'm just a big dork. That's all I am. It's all good. Be a dork with me. Dork out together. But I really need to stop drinking that while I'm on my live because it will make me burp more, and that's disgusting. My nose. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Okay, I think it went away. We're good. Poor Chewy, our dog. I think he has some like seasonal allergies down here in Florida. Like he's been really itchy. We also have like sand dirt in our backyard. He like constantly rolls in it. So like I don't know if it's like he's allergic to something or he just is getting sand in his fur. So he got a haircut this last weekend. So he's kind of calmed down a bit. But I bought some like soothing shampoo for his little skin. So poor buddy has not been handling this time of the year well, but it's fine. We also have been working on our backyard quite a bit, doing a lot of digging and stuff. We're putting in, extending our like little concrete patio thing to, we're putting in some pavers so you can put a little fire pit out there. And we put some string lights. I'll have to show you guys that. Maybe I'll make like a bonus home vlog, and just put it out if there's ever a Monday I can't have a live stream, and just put out a bonus vlog of like stuff we're doing at home, because I don't know, I talk about it all the time, so maybe you'll want to see what we do. We're doing it ourselves, so it's a lot of work. So part of the reason why my nose is all funny is because I swear I have like dirt and sand. Because literally I like get off of work, I come home, change, and then go straight outside and like dig in the dirt. That's been like our last week and a half. We're like getting the pavers delivered on Wednesday. So hopefully maybe by next week we'll have it completed. But it's just Blaine and I doing it. And it's a lot of, but like I said, it's dirt sand. So it's definitely different than like if I was back in Washington State digging in our yard. The sand is annoying, but it does make it a lot like softer to dig, which has been great. But I'm very excited to be able to host people out there. I mean, like, of course we have the pool, but we just did some string lights, which are really pretty. So having the little fire pit out there, I think will really add to the ambiance. And Blaine's like, why do we need a fire pit? It's not cold here. And I was like, because I want to roast marshmallows and have s'mores and host parties for my like 6 friends I have down here. No, I made a few friends, which is nice. Of course, we haven't even been here for a year yet, so it's fine. But it's just so, I mean, not like I had a million of them back in Washington, but no, it's fun. And I'm hoping to meet some Disney friends, more Disney friends. Brienne also, Brienne and the girls are super fun to go to Disney with. But I'd love to meet more people to go to Disney with. So if you guys know anybody who's local to the Orlando area, has an annual pass or goes all the time, shoot them my link. I'd love to be friends. Let's be friends. I do go to the park by myself a lot. So again, if any of you guys see me, just come say hi. Come say hi. Please come say hi. Love to chit chat with you guys. Like I said, especially if I'm by myself. It's nice to talk to people. But how did I meet Brienne? Oh yeah, I work with her. Yeah, so she's an assistant at my work. So she schedules a lot for me for my shoots and such, which is super fun. She's also in a lot of stuff that I shoot, which is super fun. But yeah, we work for just kind of a nonprofit that's down here, so it's super fun. But we have a blast. That's why our schedule is so weird, because we just do like a lot of content-based stuff. So we just kind of shoot when we have things scheduled and we have people scheduled and stuff like that. So we have a lot of fun. But yeah, she's super fun. We actually had like a girls' night with her sister and her sister's friend, which her sister's friend and did DCP like the year after I did, so that was really cool. So I'm like kind of making some friends. Making friends when you're an adult is just weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty outgoing person, and I try really hard, especially living in this part of like just in Florida, because it's such a retirement place that sometimes it's hard to find younger people. How did you find your job? Did you find it before you got to Florida? Actually, no. I had a remote job. Well, the job that I had in Washington was letting me go remote for a few months when we moved, and then I knew that job was going to end. They could have re-upped my contract, but they ended up not. I actually didn't really love what I was doing anyway. I was doing it's not even coding, because it was like really base level code, like manipulation type things, which is such a nerdy thing that I'm a tech person, but that was like above and beyond everything. And I learned a lot. Like I was pretty proud of myself. Like I was able to learn a lot about it. Something I wish I could have learned when I was younger, because coding is definitely like a language, which is something like if we ever have kids, when, if, whatever. I want them to learn that. I think that's a really important skill, especially with all the technology now. That'd be really cool. I would love to just know how to code stuff, but I don't. But I was doing that, and then we moved down, and I think I had a month where neither one of us had jobs. Um, and was just scrolling through things that would apply to like my work experience, so like videography, social media, production. Um, I have a degree in ministerial leadership, so like nonprofits and churches and stuff is kind of my background. So when we found this, it was really nice. Went in for an interview and then got it. So I was out of work for about a month before I found it. So that month is really cool though, because we were able to really move into our house, get really settled, because our stuff took almost 2 months to get here, like our moving pod, because Rat Pack, don't use Rat Pack. I mean, it was fine. They were fine, but we knew that any pod type of moving system could be messy moving down here, because we read the reviews and like we knew, but it was the cheapest way to get our stuff moved down here, without having to like drive a U-Haul down here, because we did not want to do that. But so that was nice. I was able to work remote while our stuff wasn't here. And then I think the last halfway through the month before my remote job ended, our stuff got here. So then when I had that month to kind of just like figure out what I wanted to do, I went to Disney a lot, which was great. I try to make that's when I was making 2 videos a week. Because I had time to make the 2 videos a week, which sounds like it's not a lot, but it is a lot when you have a full-time job. But I love it. Not complaining. I love it. Would I consider a corporate job at Disney? Yes. Disney is farther. It's about an hour away from my house on bad traffic days, which depending on where you go on property, I would love a remote Disney job. I do really love the people I work with right now, so I'm not really looking anywhere right now, but I definitely looked up, but my skills are so specific um that I don't know. I'd have to finagle my job or my Indeed page and my resume. I've done a lot. It's just, I don't know. I kind of said I would never. What's a hard job? Sorry. Is it a hard job? The job I'm currently doing or working at Disney? Oh, Disney. I don't work at corporate Disney. Somebody asked me if I would consider working at a corporate Disney job, but I previously worked I was a PhotoPass photographer at Disney, and it wasn't necessarily hard. It was just I don't want to be super negative about it, because there's a lot of great parts out of that. But I mean, it's like any job. There's great parts and there's like this is horrible parts. To me, being out in the heat at Disney Park, pass. It's like summer times here in Florida. I want Going to the parks as a guest can get very hot and uncomfortable. So I did not like working out in the sunshine. But when guests were really nice, it was fantastic. Like when you felt like you were making the magic, it was magical. And there were very many times, and there are some really, really, really great guests. So like it's fantastic. But then there's just some days, which I think is at every job, but especially at Disney, where like people are just so rude and inconsiderate and mean. And because of Disney the way it is, of course, it's not saying you can't be, you shouldn't be rude to people, but the the preconception of a cast member is they can do anything. And like I couldn't do a lot as a photographer. I couldn't really make magical moments. I could hand out stickers and take like cool magical photos. I got to shoot a proposal once. It was really cool. But you're just around a lot of the public a lot. So if you've ever worked like a customer service job, that's very similar to working at Disney in the specific role. At least I worked. I know a couple people who've had, um, yeah, they said I've been at Disney a few times. Some people can be quite mean. Yes, and it's very sad. It's very sad. One of my goals in the park is to try to be as nice as possible to cast members, um, because I know what being a cast member is like. Um, I follow this one shop, on my Instagram, and they have a shirt that says, like, "Be kind to cast members" or something. I really wanna buy it because 'cause I'm like, "That is my mantra." Like, if there's something I could do, it's, like, just be nice to cast members. Um, there's so much I think cast members deserve. We're not even gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that side of it, but the one thing you could do is just be nice to cast members, like, it'd be great. Would you do a Disney Springs shop? Like go to Disney Springs and make a video. Yeah, that's actually something I have on my list to do. Um, there's just so much that goes on at Disney that I feel like Disney Springs always gets pushed to the back of my mind. But I'm about to be blocked out of the parks for 2 weeks, so I'm for sure going to be having to do like not in theme Disney theme park videos. So like Springs is definitely on my list for one of those weeks to do. I love Disney Springs. I don't know why I don't go more often. I do know why I go. No, it's busy. It's always busy. So that's why I don't go. And the food is kind of I mean, it's theme park food, so it's expensive. So a lot of the times I don't think to go to Springs just because it's kind of expensive. But I do love it for like something that's outside of the parks that you can just kind of like walk around. So yeah, it's on my list to do honestly like the next couple weeks is to go to Springs and like show you guys more of Springs cuz so many people even on here have said, "Oh, I love Springs," or my wife has loved Springs. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, people really like Disney Springs. I need to go to Disney Springs." Um, they have one of my favorite stores there, Basin. It's kind of like Lush, but like less lushy. It's more like like soaps and stuff. It's super cool. I want to get some like shower bombs and like a bath bomb. They have like Disney ones and they're like really cute. It's super cute. I'll show you guys that. Size wise, how does Disney Springs compare to downtown Disney? Disney Springs is way bigger than downtown Disney. Um, like I like double the size, if not triple, of downtown Disney in Anaheim. They just redid Springs. Well, not just. It's been a while. I think it was like 2014, 15. They were working on it when I worked here. So I think they completed it in 2016. Um, but it is hands down so cool. I think it's cooler than Downtown Disney. It has a much better theme. There's more stuff to do. The layout is sometimes can be confusing because it is so big. But once you get your, I'm saying a bunch. Sorry, filler words. Once you get your bearings in Downtown Disney or no, Disney Springs, it's my thing. It's really cool. The Springs theme is really cool. The water is really blue. Again, I think they have a lot more shops. They have a lot of shops that come in and out too. So hopefully they'll get some of those nailed down. But they have basically everything you could think and or want at Disney Springs. And their World of Disney is massive, just massive. And then they have a few like offshoot stores like the Market Co-op that has a lot of other merch and D Style, which has a lot of clothes. So they have a few different things. I know Downtown Disney does have like the home store and stuff like that. So they do have a few things in the dress shop and stuff. So it's very similar, just kind of different at the same time. But I prefer Springs to Downtown Disney simply because it's so big. And I am excited for the changes that are coming to Downtown Disney in Anaheim. They are building a bunch of new stuff in Anaheim. So that'll be really cool once it's done. But no, Disney Springs is its own beast. And that's where Gideon's Cookies is, the Gideon's Bakehouse. So good. Gideon's Cookies are so good. If you're here, it's worth the wait. Gideon's. So worth the wait. But no, Springs is definitely better than Downtown Disney. But they're great. Yeah. But of course anybody can go, so that's why it gets so busy sometimes is Like St. Patrick's Day, I like made sure I did not go to Springs because I've done that before, and they have the Raglan Road like Irish restaurant, and they have this big festival thing that I didn't know about. And so I went there. We went there with my roommates when I was here at DCP, and it was a zoo. Like just everybody just wanted to, drink the beer, have the fun. It's St. Patty's Day. And we were just like, oh, this is a lot of people. Holy snap. But it's also right before all the traffic at Disney. So it's really nice to just pop off the freeway and go to Springs. But yeah, I should definitely go to Springs and do a video because I don't think maybe I have like 2 videos from Springs. I think I have it was the first video I made when I was down here was when we got our annual passes. And then I think the only other one was when I met my old DCP roommate, Stephanie. Other than friends, such family, top 3 things you miss about Washington. Well, one is definitely the mountains. When I went back for my sister's wedding, Mount Rainier was just like out. It was like one of those beautiful days when I flew in, you could just like see the mountains. So I miss seeing the mountains. Florida is very flat. I have gotten used to it pretty well. I mean, I don't know, but that was something I missed when I was here last was the mountains. So I knew I was going to miss the mountains. Probably the second one would be some of the food. This is going to sound really dumb, but like I swear some places down here, they don't put enough flavor in their food. So finding like restaurants that we didn't think we'd have this problem. Maybe Washington just puts too much like salt and butter into things. That's just what we're used to. So maybe we're eating a little healthier, but it is the South, so probably not. But yeah, there's not a lot of restaurants that have like a ton of flavor. Like even Mexican restaurants, we've been to a few down here, and we're like, this tastes like nothing. It's just super weird. I think it's just a culture thing from the north to the south, if that makes sense. It was something that we weren't really expecting. So yeah, sometimes it's the food, and we just had our favorite restaurants, back where we were. We have a few favorites now, but we definitely missed our favorite restaurants back at home, back in Washington. And then the third thing,